Impossible.
I'll put that to good use.
I can't.
I'll put that to good use.
I am... Yes?
I can't use that yet.
I can't do that here.
put that to good use. I'll put that to good use. put that to good use. I'll 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 put that to good use.
Impossible.
Act 5 Merc still overwrites amplify damage. Yep. Yep. So that's pretty bad. Act 5 Merc overwriting amplify damage is actually bad. Amplify damage is overridden. Raid is now immune to physical. I will put amp, remove immune to physical now. See? He overwrites it, makes it immune to physical. Again. You see that? Act 5 Merc is literally DPS downgrade for Necromancer. By the way, I have told about this in many videos. Look. Behind the wall, amplify damage just before the wall, you will curse the monsters here. So I know there are monsters here. Boom. So you can use it like a flashbang or like pretty much wall hack. So all you have to do is do not try to press amplify damage when your cursor is here. Put your cursor to your line of sight, then amp damage, it goes beyond the wall. So I know this spot is clear now. This is clear. See? So I can do it, for example, for this room. This is clear. So these areas are all clear. Let's see. Again, look. One is immune to physical, see? Actually, it needs act damage. I mean, this is actually bad. The good thing is he's gonna try to taunt the mobs. It's like one single target. I mean, he does a lot of damage with the gun. So I need to test this on P8. Like right now he's one-shotting everything anyway. Like, so you could argue that you don't need amp damage, actually. But against physical immunes, God help us. Where are you going? He's here. Check Act 2 mercenary damage now.
Day.
Young Jack, all black, MZ, still screaming out that chain gang.
I'll put that to good use.
I can't do that here.
I'll put that to good use. Put that to good use.
Not gonna lie, Act 5 mercenary feels fast actually. about to die. I had to put Merc. Didn't have this problem with the Act 5 one. Because Act 5 Merc is incredibly tanky. So, don't be wrong though. Like, Act 2 Mercenary is still better for killing bosses, but this terrorized zone thing changed everything. It's about killing monsters now. But on his defense, the Act 5 Merc was able to use the Fortitude armor, so like we have to wait for the Fortitude. Like if I put Fortitude on the Act 2 one, then I can make a fair test and see if that was a grief or not, the damage difference. Right now though, Act 5 feels a million times faster.
Greetings.
Impossible. I am overburdened.
Afternoon.
I think it's better to make this test on the level 98 character, because the mercenaries jump down to 85 because this character has 85 template. So if we do it on the 98 character, I think the mercenaries will be available to purchase on level 98, which is the max level for mercenaries. That way I can test out Fortitude, Act 2 mercenary easier.
I'll put that to good use.
I'm gonna let him play with the treasure, sacred armor. This is pretty close to the best in slot setup for the Necromancer. So I will not do any damage, and we'll see the Act 2 mercenaries damage. So we don't have amplify damage, increase defense. So the IAS gained from Annihilus and the 300% enhanced damage gained from Fortitude actually adds a lot of DPS, as you can see, and it puts the Act 2 mercenary ahead again. XP gain is crazy enough right now, Lucifer. Like, even if I take out Annihilus, XP gain is still crazy from terror zones.
What is it?
I'll try non-fortitude, Act 5 Merc, but I think he has to level. Because the Merc dropped down to
I'll
level
put that to
85.
good use.
And dexterity will not be enough. Let's see.
I'll put that to good use.
I'll try with duress first. Explosion is very good in players 1 to players 4, but after players 4 it starts to lose damage a bit. I mean, don't get me wrong, Corpse Explosion is still good, even on P8. It's just not as strong as P1, but still it's gonna be pretty decent. So from the looks of it, the only downside of the Act 5 Merc is that he deletes amplify damage. With the taunt thing he has, this deletes the amp damage. And sometimes you remove physical immunities with amp damage and he just puts it back, so maybe like that's why playing a Bone Spear or a hybrid Necro is a good choice, because you have both really high magic damage and physical damage, and if he just keeps deleting amp damage, I mean the Merc, you can assist damage. Look at this, it's gonna put the immunity back again. Well, luckily it doesn't affect the champions. His taunt doesn't affect the champions, so the immunity is deleted by amp damage. If this was like a normal mob, not a champion or a super unique, then he would actually delete the amp damage. I've just tested it on the stream. I mean, this guy is doing this damage with no weapons minded, no fortitude as well.
I can't carry anymore.
He's gonna make it immune again. See? He removed the the amp damage here. The amp damage is taken away, so he's trying to kill it. Now I think he's gonna delete it again. Yeah, see, he deleted it. Amp damage, he deleted it. Amp damage, he's gonna delete it maybe. Yeah, he deleted it again, back to physical. Amp damage, he deleted it again. Like, this is so bad. This is so bad. The only negative, I think. Is my mic better now? Is it better, my microphone? You let me know if my microphone is better now. I'm gonna go Grief on Act 5 mark. It's gonna be Grief. I have lower resist myself. If I go Act 5 mark. I mean, from the looks of it, it kinda is the better choice for terrorized zones. Yeah, this guy is gonna just... Again, this is without his grief. Like, the moment this guy hits 86, I'm gonna put double grief and check damage again. Again, this is only for terror zones, okay? I'm not saying Act 5 is better than Act 2. For bosses and everything, and Ubers and everything, Act 2 is still the better choice. But for terror zones, Act 5 might be the play. If you have... If you're wealthy enough to get inside Iron Golem, which is also negative, because it can still respawn and stuff like that. Alright, he leveled. Now let's have a look at the double grief damage. Act 2 Merc and Infinity is... I mean, I would play Insight on Act 2 Merc, or yeah, like if you're gonna go inside Iron Golem, yeah, Infinity, but we're talking about ladder. So I'm not expecting to see Infinity in the first week. Speaking for myself.
I'll put that to good use.
Grief is another story. I'm just trying to find the beast, like the maximum damage, basically. Realistically speaking, I'm just gonna go with Inside Merc. I wanna know who's the clear winner in terror zones, you know, in terms of the... I mean, look at this guy now. Look at this guy now. Look at his damage. Look at this. Like, and he's getting frenzy buff on top. Like, look at this. This guy is just deleting. Delete it. You see that? Delete. Unleash Act 5. I want to name my merc Nemesis. Look at this guy. Look at him. That was a unique or whatever. I'll have to check stream again. Look at this guy. Like, how are you going to surpass this damage? Look, I'm not doing anything. It's just crazy, this guy. This is definitely the best option for terror zones. I clearly made up my mind about this now. Maybe even Last Wish Griff for the Might Aura. I don't know if it's... I have to check against Dual Grief, but you know, Dual Grief is the safest choice right now. Last Wish Grief might be the better choice. Alright, let's see what he does against, like, I'm doing nothing. I'm doing nothing. You just spam amplify damage because this guy, again, remember, deletes the buff. I mean, deletes the curse, so they become immune to physical again. Look, amp damage, taunt. Amp damage, taunt. Amp damage, like, this is the big negative about Act 5 Merc. Other than that, he does insane damage. Like, look at him. Look. One shot, one shot. He's gonna delete amp damage again. Yep, he did. So because of this Merc, physical immune monsters actually become a problem. But only one of them, because his taunt only affects one target, and he cannot taunt super uniques or uniques. So against super uniques, champions or uniques, your amp damage gets maximum value. Against normal mobs, no, he can remove it. But he still does like additional poison damage and stuff. So. But I mean, against crowds, this guy just deletes them. So sometimes, again, see, you just have to spam amp damage. And yeah, Necro needs just one corpse. And I honestly think this guy gets the first corpse pretty fast, considering we have a 2.5k bone spear on top in this build. So I will be also like spearing a lot. We got a corpse and we just bombard everything, and usually this is how it's gonna go. But for sake of optimization, I think Act 5 is the better choice. I mean, potentially Act 5 has the highest damage, let's say it like that. Act 5 Merc has the highest damage potential. Alright? Let's see what he's gonna do. Yeah, I mean, also he's extremely tanky, you guys need to remember that as well, yeah? Like this guy is not taking any damage at all. Look at this. This is crazy. So, you know, okay, so this is a champion. He's not gonna delete the amplify damage, so you get maximum value out of it. Look. Well, he doesn't need to, obviously. And look at him. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is the play. Like, I'm not even using revives, which I could. I don't know, this guy is just crazy. I mean, you could, if you're gonna use Griefs for the Merc, you could also use better base weapons instead of Phase Blades, since Mercenary gear doesn't take damage. I mean, he cannot use axes, so swords only, as you guys know. Yeah, he removes. This is the bad scenario. You just spam amp damage so he gets to finish, or you can just bone spear with my hybrid build, like this. I mean, again, my spear is doing way more damage, so you have really good magic damage that I'm not showing yet. Like, the merc damage is GG and all, but I can pretty much 1-2 shot all of these mobs. Let's see, flashbang, see, I can see them without seeing them. They are here, so I teleport here. Boom. That's the bone spear damage. Look at the bone spear. Immune to physical, immune to cold, magic resistant. Okay. That's one of the mobs. And we can still pump it. I'll check the IAS, yeah. That's actually a nice input. You need to check the IAS before making such a decision. Having extra attacks, like, I think that's way more valued compared to just the raw DPS, because, you know, extra attack is extra attack. Usually how I play out here to demonstrate, I also press corpse explosion and I start adding revives. But I don't wait. I don't wait to raise an army. So we have this, for example, 1 or 2 revives, just move. 1 or 2 revives, just move. You just have to move. Clear as fast as possible. Play like this, you get a corpse. Start exploding things. Again, 1 or 2. You're using your revives to create like a barrier. So like mobs do not attack you, they attack monsters instead, and that's all. The damage comes from Merc and your bone spears. Monster density is lacking in terror zones though. Like, look how much downtime I have. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna level and stuff on P1 on level 88, which is insane, but still, like, I think monster density would be far better. Like, adding monster density is a great idea for terror zones, in my personal opinion. Nice, we have a really nice pack. Phase Blaze them. Phase Blaze it is for grief. I mean, the damage itself is just crazy, if you ask me, so... And again, you're right, for cows and everything, it's just gonna be crazy. I mean, if they add more monster density, the Act 5 Merc will pull ahead compared to Act 2, by the way. That's something that needs to be considered as well. Just because of Frenzy. It's just... I don't know. Act 5 looks like the play for Terror Zones. At least for like GG gear scenario, you know? Because... remember, this guy is not using Fortitude, he's using Duress only. And he's dealing this damage, like... That's crazy. Because Duress is an affordable armor. It really is. And Treachery, 45% IAS, is also something that people can consider. I personally don't like it. I personally go for Dress simply because of the open wounds, crushing blow, and resistances, as well as, you know, it can roll good enhanced damage and it can roll also nice FHR. Also enhanced defense as well. So, you know, defensively speaking, it could add more value. At least it has the potential to. So those are the things that I'm considering when selecting my mercenary. And this guy did not need any health pots at all, like literally. On P8 he will probably need it, to be brutally honest. But then again, on P8 you have many revives and many other things that you can do, like use to protect your merc. So Lucifer is saying Cow Terror Zone is gonna be nuts. Cold damage on Duress shatters corpses, so I'd avoid it. Lionheart is the better cheap option. I disagree with you, because Duress helps a lot killing Dclone because of open wounds. The prevent monster heal on merc doesn't work on weapons, and I just like Duress way more because crushing blow is crushing blow. So on that regard I kind of disagree, because I mean you can get corpses like a lot, like, so like it's a chance to shatter anyway. So Duress in my book is still the better choice, but that's my personal opinion. You guys do what you want to do. I am not arguing. That's like the objective best in slot choice. For me personally, I don't like it. I would prefer Duress over Lionheart. That's my opinion, again. So we have seen
I'll put that to good use.
how it was with a Duress double gear, like double grief Act 5 Merc.
I'll put that to good use.
Now we're gonna check. The helm is the same, it's G-Face. Level 17 meditation, cryptic axe insight. The damage is 700 to 2.1, and it's the same Duress basically. We can also use an insight treasure.
I'll put that to good use.
The peak of the damage will
I'll
jump
put
up
that to good use.
usually, but
I'll put that to good
I'm
use.
using the
I'll
cryptic
put that
axe
to good
because
use.
it's just the better option on PTR right now. So, is this guy ready? He is. Are we ready? We are. Let's see how fast he can clear. Compared to Act 5, double grief setup, I am not hopeful. You can already see the difference. Attack speed from Grief is winning right now. And active Merc is not that bad actually. I'm not casting anything, I'm looking. He needs faster attacks 100%, so I'm already gonna give him an Endevisage because he's losing this battle right now. Nunnet Insight is crap, yeah, but it's PTR, so I'm just gonna use, you know, what they give. And to be fair, like right now he should already be, like, it's kind of obvious that Act 5 is gonna win because we just witnessed the power of double grief there. So, you know, it's not like he can actually be better with a non-eth item or anything. Like, grief is just overpowering its way through against packs. Yeah, treachery is another option, but I wanna check
I'll put that to good
with
use.
Endevisage first. If not, I'll put G-Face back and use treachery. I also wanna check that setup. I'm not sure if I'm hitting the breakpoint with Endevisage, so I did not calculate that. See? Well, he's slowed. He's not hitting the breakpoint. I can see it already. Oh well, we don't have Beast Fanaticism, huh? Okay, let's see. It has to be treachery from the looks of it. Yeah, compared to the Act 5, this guy is way slower.
Overburdened.
Way slower. Look at this. And this is not bad gear, by the way, so. Go! Hit something. Here. Bro. I mean, you guys see the difference yourselves. This pack would have been dead already. With the Act 5, this pack would have been dead already. No joke. I'm gonna put the G-Face back and try treachery instead.
The Order welcomes you.
I'll put that to good use.
Sash. Treachery.
I'll put that to good use.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw it. I saw it. Okay, that's a good pack. Let's see what he does now. I'm gonna TP him here. Go, go, pump it. Yeah, thank you, Lucifer, for the calculation. Come on. Yeah. I don't know. You guys are the judge, okay? You guys are the judge. Which one feels faster to you? You tell me. I'm not gonna try to influence anyone. I have already told you about my opinion. Like, you guys are the judge right now, okay? Nice. Because of the range, right? I've used Cryptic Axe because of the higher damage. But
Impossible.
let's play for the range. Let me ID these two. Actually, wow. Well, you're trash. This is fun. Yeah, let's play for the damage, actually. I mean the range, not the
I'll
damage.
put that to good use.
Because right now, it kind of feels like the Merc has to walk a lot. He should already start attacking from like far away. Normally I use a giant treasure. Yeah, I already see the difference. Okay, go, go, go. Alright, now he's starting to compete actually. Yep, alright, okay, okay. Alright. Yep. One of the pre-made characters has a Merc with infinity on it. Probably the Sorcerer. I will check it. Okay, now I think we're starting to beat, not beat, but we're starting to actually compete against the Act 5 setup with this setup. So Treachery, G-Face, and Inside Treasure. That's what it felt like to me. Wow! Boom! There we go. Let's check this first. It's Nightmare. It probably doesn't have it, but Artsy is asking, who is the best Necro? Summoner, Poison, or Boner? Artsy, if you're gonna do Uber Tristram, Summon Necromancer is the best choice. Lucifer, I know Infinity has 40% crashing blow. Yeah, if you don't know, I have the Uber Tristram world record for Necro speedrun, just so you know. And I'm also World Rank 5 on Ladder Season 1. So, yeah. Anyway, the best Necro is Summoner for Uber Tristram, Bone Necromancer for Ladder Push, because that's the fastest for either clearing chaos or helping with waves. And if you're gonna do CS, yeah, definitely go Bone. Unfortunately, Poison is not working properly, especially on P8 games, even in some other games. Like, I have released a Poison Necro video, you can check it out. Any outside damage source, like your minions, revives, army, whatever, they can cancel the Poison Nova tick damage. So that actually destroys the Poison Nova, in my honest opinion. So my answer would be basically summon for Ubers. And one Necromancer for ladder pre-made pushes. Let's see if this has it. This one has it. Infinity with Cryptic Axe. Enhanced damage on Infinity is actually not that bad. Wow. They also have... Wow, I have no words. What? Okay. And this? What can I say? They love Javas, I guess. Alright, let's test with Infinity now. But to be fair, in all honesty, Treachery G-Face Insight felt pretty good, not gonna lie.
I'll put that to good use.
Okay, so now it's Infinity time. Treachery G-Face Infinity, let's see. Harem and Palace Cellar. Let's see. Okay. I would personally say, if you're gonna go inside Iron Golem, go with Infinity Act 2 Merc instead of Act 5 Grief. The reason is very simple. The Conviction Aura also reduces the enemy defense. And this is the only aura that actually works against like bosses and whatnot. And that reduction in defense is very good for your minions to also land hits. Also, you know, Conviction increases the fire damage from corpse explosion. So not only your corpse explosions will hit harder, but also your minions and your army, including your mercenary, will be able to hit more often. And, you know, the more monsters you kill. And for those who don't know, I'm playing my hybrid build. If you'd like to know more about the hybrid Bone Summon Necromancer build, you can check out my channel. And this is not even my optimized hybrid build. I think the hybrid build would even be stronger. Let's see. I'm actually going to stop casting my spears. Okay. This is just crazy. I love it. I know there are monsters here. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. Yeah, personally, I think, yeah, Lucifer also agrees. Okay, so my answer would be definitely Act 2 Merc, Might, Infinity, G-Face, Treachery. If you don't have Beast, right now we're using Hoto. If you have Beast, that will give you level 9 Fanaticism Aura. So instead of Treachery, you can replace Treachery with Fortitude, which will add 300% increased damage on Mercenary. So your Mercenary will just destroy anything and everything. If you want to have also some decent spear damage, by the way, all these charms that you see right now on PTR, on my hybrid build, I replaced them with Poison and Bone Skillers, so that's like +8 Bone Spear, yeah? If you want decent Bone Spear, go with Hoto. You can also go with White Wand. So that way you can balance out your magic damage and still have decent physical damage. And on this build right now, we don't even have max corpse explosion. I have only invested 1 point into corpse explosion. You also have to remember that. I am thinking about respecing and trying out a max corpse explosion summoner instead. I have tried it though, like this bone spear is just pretty good, like, not gonna lie. It really speeds things up. At the very first day, I found the lack of control damage is annoying. Like, look at me. Like, I don't have to wait for my minions, I don't have to wait for my mercenary. So, like, say I'm fighting a big pack and I know this guy is the super unique, I can just spear everything. So I heavily recommend that you check out my channel and check out the hybrid build that I've created. It brings you all the pluses of a not all, but like 80% of the advantages of the summon Necromancer and like 70% of the advantages of the bone Necromancer, which is more than enough if you ask me. So I just started the game. Look, I'm in the action, I'm already reviving, corpse exploding. Boom, we're done. We're looking for uniques usually. So I saw that guy, that's a nice revive, I know it. Then rest, I'm just exploding. Clearing, we're moving. We're clearing, we're moving, that's it. There's a nice pack. So in this scenario, look at what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna snipe this guy. He's sniped. We revive everything. Now we corpse explode. We clear the entire room. We just move, move, move. That's how we play. Terror begins to form. That's stage 3. And remember, this infinity is not even a giant treasure or treasure, it's a cryptic X1. If I have a treasure or giant treasure infinity, it's even better because the merc will have more range. Alright, here's a nice pack. Terror spreads across, that's 4, level 4. Try to reset the game before they spawn Diablo. Maybe we catch, maybe we don't. If we do catch Diablo with all these Urdars, it's GG. Spreads, we caught it. We're also about to level up, which is funny. I mean, imagine leveling from 86 to 87 in P1 Palace. Yes, Mikkel. Not the exact build, but something very close. I don't have the same gear on PTR. Obviously, all these +1 summon skills, I would remove these charms and replace them with poison and bones killers, because that would give way more bone spear damage as well as corpse explosion radius. And the fact that the merc has infinity brings more value to corpse explosion.
Stay a while. and
Also,
listen.
the conviction lowers enemy defenses. Not everyone knows it, but this helps the mercenary to connect more attacks. And this also applies to bosses if you ever need to kill bosses. That's why infinity is one of the best boss killer weapons for Necro mercenary. And yeah, your corpse explosion deals more. The fire portion of the corpse explosion will be boosted by the conviction aura from infinity. And you use your iron golem as an insight mana tank. This is not an optimal build, this is for clay golem, so I'd rather take these 5 points, put like 3 more points into golem mastery and like 2 or 3 more into iron golem, so we get the thorns damage, the plus defense and everything. And they just killed it. You see that? While I was talking. So that's something to look out for. Actually, you know what? Let me just... because I'm definitely gonna... Okay, so in this scenario we're considering as if we play with a team, and as if we don't have all the gear and all the resources, so I'm gonna waste a couple of points here. Okay. 103 strength because it's PTR and we have Enigma on Archon plate. Swap weapons, everything is usable, so we're good. These charms all need to go, but you know, it's PTR. Actually, I'm gonna put like, nah. Okay, so that's done. In terms of skills, that's 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5, 5. Actually, I make the 7. Maximum spear, maximum spirit, maximum prison. Seven into wall. I think the Java Zone already had like a better insight. The ethereal version of this. Well, to be fair, I don't care. So, when I swap, golem is 27, I swap, golem is 29, we use this one. And we're Gucci. Ah, nice to hear that, Mika. Thank you for the kind words. But, you know, always keep an eye out on your iron golem. It's very important, okay, guys? Like, it's no joke, really. I was just talking, explaining something, and crushing blow just took him out. Nice pack. Again. I don't want to corpse explode that guy. Take these. These. Explode once. Explode these. I mean, we're literally rolling with like the army of the dead now. Look at this. This is crazy. This is only like 1 point wonders here. And we're mostly running revives, so it really doesn't matter that much. The only thing that matters is Skeleton Mastery gives them more life and damage, but I mean, we don't care that much about revive damage, to be fair. We want to crushing blow procs. And the protection they offer, so they like occupy the monsters. For ladder start, would I go inside Merc and Clay Golem until gear is better? Yes, 100%. Inside Act 2 Merc and Clay Golem, 100% at the start. I mean, to be fair, if they don't change the XP from terror zones, you will see people hitting 99 in 1 or 2 days. Like, it's really crazy. And I love it. I really do. Like, this stuff is better because everyone can actually push, everyone can actually compete. I'm in a team and I really like my team. It's just now you don't have to actually be in a team to have a chance to optimally push for 99. So it's better for all of the other people like who are not at like top 0.1%. Is this build viable without all those killers, or is it better to go full summoner first? I mean, you know, this build actually, if you check the video in my channel, I use full poison and bones killers instead, and these are still 1 points. Not the Iron Golem, not the Golem Mastery, but you know, this is way more like, this is more than viable. And I would not recommend going full summoner. I would not. You need the Bone Spear magic damage on players 8. Look, I want to snipe this guy. Look at my Bone Spear. Bam. And look, that Bone Spear damage you just saw, yeah? 2.6k. This is all summon. So imagine if my Bone Spear had +8 from this. And I'm using Hoto, Triangle, yes, SOJs are good, Arachnid is good, Enigma is good, yeah, but I mean at the same time, this will be very affordable towards the middle of the season. And before that, you can use just plus skills. And this is not even a Necro torch, it's a Paladin torch, okay? So, imagine, +3 from torch, +8 from skillers, imagine my bone spear damage. If it had plus 11 on top of this. And I'm telling you, for example, this is not a plus 8 white wand. This is not a 220 helm. This is not a 220 amulet. I'm using the Horadric cube. I could take this out, take the tome out, put another skiller on top, make it 9 skillers. So this build is not even on its full potential. It's not. And the beauty is, if I use plus 8 poison and bone skillers, etc., guess what? My corpse explosion only has 1 point in it. With all those skillers, imagine the radius of my corpse explosion. Just imagine. Mikael says, yes, it will be crazy with 99 rise if XP stays. Also, MF runs will be crazy. Necro buff because of CE. I agree, and to be fair, I don't think the XP should be nerfed. Maybe 5% nerf, that's it. I don't think the XP needs a dramatic nerf. The monster level needs to stay, or maybe they can lower monster level 1 or 2 levels. But they should add monster density instead. Did uberdiablo spawn? No. Did it? It's on stage 4. I'll just create a new game. This zone is clear. So imagine as a Necromancer, you have no revives, no nothing. You just go to the palace, apply your buffs, your shields, amp damage, start pumping. Boom, you have corpses. Corpse explode. Boom, 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 boom. You start reviving right there. Now you have an army. That's why Bone Spear is very important in this build. Then your army starts to get bigger, you start to get more powerful, you start to progress. And then you just start telestomping. You kill packs, get 1 or 2 revives, don't waste time. I know I'm repeating myself because there are some people who just tuned in. Look, pack, amp damage. I see corpses. We said 1 or 2 revives. What is that? We move on. Nice back, telestomp it. Get more Urdars up. Telestomp this. Corpse explode, amp damage. Get Urdars. Move on. Telestomp, move on. Again, this is not the optimal build I'm playing, it's PTR. I'm kinda making it work with PTR gear. Well, the most painful part of this build is to let go of your army because you cleared the zone and you have to reset. Do you have a leveling guide for this build on your channel? I do have my past streams on Ladder Season 1. But
It is an honor to
let me know if you actually prefer like a guide, like a written guide, or you can always use the Wowhead guides because I am the one who is writing them. Imagine all res plus 10, lifesteal, energy. Oh, come on. Why not 10 FCR? Why not? Please. What a waste. Let me know if you'd like a specific one, but I'm gonna tell you right now, okay? How you would actually level this Necro, like how you would get to this point. First, if you would play with a team, you would play as a curse supporter, okay? If you go to my channel, there are some videos with my team. We literally just clear the game in like under, at least normal difficulty, like under 2 hours. And we could actually speedrun to hell under 2 hours. Approximately around 2 hours, not under all the time. But there have been some runs. But basically, if you play with a team, you play curse supporter, okay? You don't worry about damage. You have some summons, and you play curse supporter. This is an 8-player setup, okay? Wowhead will work, thanks. I will also forward you the Wowhead leveling guide as well. I would probably also just highlight that it also works for hybrid Necro. But let's say you're usually playing solo, and sometimes you join lobby games as Necro to improve the player count, but you prefer solo. Sometimes you join lobbies, you want to do damage. It's the beginning of the season, you don't know what to do. Yeah? Let's assume that scenario. You're a lone wolf on normal difficulty. You're gonna use Iron Maiden on bosses. Bosses will flat kill themselves, I guarantee you. If you use Iron Maiden on normal difficulty, and if you somehow fail on a boss, you come to my YouTube channel, you come to my Discord and flame me. But make sure you have at least 3 or 4 points into Clay Golem, maybe 2 or 3, but 3 or 4, and 3 or 4 points into Golem Mastery. At least have that, and at least have 1 point into Iron Maiden. When you go to Duriel, Duriel will kill himself. Okay? Curse support is usually at the early levels for your team. You play Dim Vision because they want to survive. Sometimes amplify damage depending on the pack. On normal bosses, you put Iron Maiden. And then towards Nightmare and Hell, you start playing lower resist for them. Especially during Hell because you have sorceresses in your team and they don't have infinity yet. So your lower resist helps them a lot and they deal insane damage. Okay? That's how you play curse support role. But going back to the topic, if you're a Necro who plays single player and sometimes play lobby games and whatnot, so you cheese out the entire normal difficulty with Iron Maiden. I am not joking. You will kill Diablo with this, you will kill Baal with this, you will kill all bosses with this. I'm not joking at all. Once you start to get to Nightmare, this will fall off. So the build I would play if I was a solo player on ladder, I would 100% use Amplify Damage, Iron Maiden on normal difficulty, and Dim Vision. These three. I would put points into Teeth rather than Bone Wall and Bone Prison. I would put points into Teeth and Bone Spear. 1 point into Bone Armor, 1 point into Corpse Explosion. I would not put more than 1 point into these talents. On the summoning, I would 100% just put points into Clay Golem and Golem Mastery. Again, probably 4-5 points into Clay Golem, 4-5 points into Golem Mastery, get Summon Resist whenever it becomes available, and then around level 30 make sure you hit Revive. You need Revive, especially if you don't have Insight. If you have Revive, you always have damage going, because you're gonna play with Might or a Mercenary, and you're gonna play with Amplify damage. Always have Revive, especially if you're playing budget. That way you will start dominating the areas. The moment you get Insight, the moment you can get your hands onto Insight, you can play my hybrid build. As simple as that. The moment you get your hands into Insight, okay? Then you gear up your Merc. He probably plays Insight weapon. You gear him up, get Treachery, get Insight, get G-Face. These are extremely affordable. Disregard Infinity. Treachery, G-Face, Insight. Extremely easy. Not extremely easy, but easy to afford. Easy to afford. You can also self-found. Like a Lambron, you can self-found it. You can self-find G-Face. Ral Turtle Soul, you can self-find Insight. So it's not impossible. Okay? The moment you have Insight, instead of IG, you have Clay Golem, Insight Merc, and guess what? You have most of your points in Bone Spear, most of your points in Teeth. You also have these synergies because these help you stay alive. You're ready to go. Literally, you're ready to go. You can just pump damage. Revives are 10 times better than skeletons for 3 main reasons. Revive monster scales with the monster difficulty. So if I revive a monster in hell difficulty, that monster gets the same resistances, HP and damage. Whereas my skeletons can easily get deleted. Only use skeleton if the monster's corpse is not worth reviving. Use skeleton to on the ghost corpses, corpse explode the ghost corpses, then raise them as skeletons. Don't revive them. Their AI is not good enough. They just roam around aimlessly. Alright? Let me know if you have other questions. I will answer all of them. Feel free to ask anything in chat. Yeah, see? We're like a low-key Hammerden now. Low-key. For example, I cannot revive these corpses. I can just skeleton them. The champion corpses. I can just skeleton them. I try to revive, I revive. Look, I'm just raising some skeletons. You are more than welcome, guys. Ask these questions. I will be more than happy to answer. We need monster density in these zones, I'm telling you. Look, like there is nothing. So this guy wants me, I just prison him, keep pumping. Telestop here. For example, if I run a budget gear, I already dim vision this guy. I should. That will save me. Dim vision. If you're playing budget, dim vision it. They don't see you at all. Look. Look. Then you just kill them. They don't do anything. Don't go amp. Dim vision. You can dim vision behind the walls as well. I talked about this. Look, I saw the conviction. So I cannot put curse here because my cursor is out of my line of sight. If I put it here, look, I dim vision them. Look. They are blind. Look, see? This is very useful for hardcore necromancers, okay? I would say Beast, White, and Hoto are all viable for this build. I would probably go Hoto most of the time. But for maximizing the bone spear damage, definitely White. Beast is also extremely good because if you get Beast, you will remove treachery from your merc and put fortitude instead. Which gives the merc insane damage on P8, insane damage on players 8 monsters. Dim archers, look, dim archers. Archers are gone. Look at this archer, look, aimless. Look, not attacking. Most necromancers just stick to amp damage or decrepify. Like, look at the power of dim vision. If you have not seen my Chaos Sanctuary speedruns on Necro, I will link you the video here. This is how I get to World Rank 5 on Ladder Season 1, okay? I will link you this video. You will see the power of dim vision yourselves. Who is better? Hybrid poison plus revives or bone revives? Bone revive is better. For 3 reasons. First of all, you need really good gear for Poison Nova to actually do good damage. And even then, Bone Necromancer will do better damage compared to Poison. Because Poison still ticks and your minions can interrupt the poison damage. I don't know if you have checked my channel and saw one of my videos about Poison Nova and why it cannot kill bosses. I'm also gonna link it here. You can check this out. Spirit Sword or White for budget startup? I mean, you guys are asking great questions, to be fair. You guys are asking amazing questions. I would say White. I would say White for 3 reasons. The 3 reasons for Poison. Poison damage is broken. It requires really good gear. And as a budget build, it's not that viable. I mean, look. This is plus 6 bone spear, White won't. Okay? Usually, White wand can go up to plus 8. And if you shop from normal Drognon, I think you guys all know the trick. Like, it doesn't work on hell, but on normal difficulty, you come here, you look for the bone ones only, okay? Then you just go out town, walk back in.
Allow me to advise you.
His inventory is refreshed and changed, okay? Oh, Diablo has invaded Sanctuary. I had... Alright, no excuses. Let's just spawn him. Okay, he's up. Let's check river. Of course not. Do we have anything here? Of course not. Really? Like for real? No Urdars? Don't worry guys, I have a solution. If this happens to you, if you cannot find Urdars at River of Flame, and if you cannot find Urdars at Durance of Hate level 2, go up to Durance level 1. There will be Urdars. Trust me. Oh, running Urdars, I love it. I'm open for bets. How long do you think it's gonna take for us to kill Diablo? With this many Urdars. You know what? I'm not gonna read anymore. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna pump. This is more than enough. Mikkel says it will take 1 minute. Mikkel, it's gonna be way faster. Look. We teleport, amp. Diablo is half HP. Telestomping. Diablo is dead. That's like what? 22 seconds? Yeah, that's GG. Hi Chris. How are you doing, man?
Hello.
So that's your Dclone with my hybrid build. 1 point revive, 5 point IG, 7 points golem mastery, everything else 1 point. And then at bones, you have bone spear pumped, bone spirit pumped, bone prison pumped. Some points into bone wall, only 1 point into corpse explosion, 1 point into teeth, 1 point into armor, 1 point into curses. And you still pump. And this is a paladin torch. And these are summon skillers. So imagine if these are poison and bone, and if this is a necro torch. Unfortunately, it's PTR, so we don't have control over our gear. I'm taking some guesses for the Ani. Anyone would like to guess? Nice to hear from you, Chris. I'm all good, man. Just testing stuff.
Good afternoon.
I'm gonna ID it, guys. Perfect. Nah, I don't think it's gonna be perfect. Let's check it. I say 14, 16. Okay.
Greetings.
Wow, actually, yikes. Goodbye. I was close. It's 13-10. Okay, so that's the story. Alright, with this build. That's the story. Earlier in this stream, I have also tested Act 5 Merc with Grief. You can definitely check this stream. I will publish it on my channel. I will also do more tests. I will also try out the Poison hybrid build. I did it off stream. I don't like it. But I will showcase it for sure. But the question of Mercenary is definitely it's gonna be Act 2. At least I'm gonna be playing with the Act 2 Merc. I have explained the reasons earlier in my stream. So yeah, this stream will be up in my channel. And if you're not subscribed, make sure to subscribe. That's it for me tonight. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks a lot for the chat. Be sure to stick around. There will be way more Necromancer testing, terror zones, optimal builds, optimal Necro runs and everything. I'll see everyone later. Take care. Have a nice weekend.